Hi, I'm Nora Nightmare, and this is my first YouTube video. I have been kicking around the idea of starting a YouTube channel for a long time now, and I was inspired to do it this time around because of listening to the podcast Cemetery Confessions. They also have a YouTube page run by their host, The Count, and they recently did an episode with Angela Benedict, who's a wonderful YouTuber, and Skull Girdle, who is also a wonderful YouTuber. And they were sort of talking about the state of Gothic YouTube and sort of the culture at large. And so I decided to throw my hat into the ring and sort of give my take on goth and sort of the ancillary subcultures to goth, just a little bit. So a little bit about me. I am 28, almost 29. I'm happily married. I'm a mom. I've got a wonderful 3-year-old and a little kitty. And I moved from Chicago to Kentucky. So a little bit of a change in culture there. I have been darkly inclined my entire life. My parents were first-generation punk rockers, and they are big horror movie fans, and so as a little girl I grew up watching, Universal Monsters and William Castle movies and stuff like that with my family, and they would play punk rock and new wave and all sorts of different stuff, around the house. So my first significant introduction to goth was when I was 10. I was having a Halloween party, and my parents put on their vinyl single of Bela Lugosi's Dead during Bobbing for Apples. And it all sort of went downhill from there. So as I got older, I took a turn through the early 2000s mall goth thing. All my friends had the big pants with all the chains and stuff, and we listened to a lot of Slipknot and Korn. It's not my thing anymore. I've kind of grown out of it. But at that time, I was really lucky to have my parents because they sort of encouraged my taste. And so I remember my 17th birthday party, I got a Cure record, a Jesus and Mary Chain record, and a Killing Joke record, all from my parents. So I've been really lucky in that regard. And then when I turned 18, I was able to start going to certain 18 and over goth events. And when I hit my early 20s, I discovered psychobilly and got super duper into psychobilly, and from there horror punk and gothabilly. And so now my taste and style is sort of an all-encompassing general spooky stuff sort of thing. I usually call myself a goth because it's easiest, and I don't like having to explain, well, I'm kind of goth, kind of horror punk, kind of psychobilly, kind of gothabilly, a little bit glam rock. It's a pain in the ass trying to explain that to people, so I just keep it simple with goth most of the time. And so a big reason that I wanted to start doing videos was that I'm not real hot on the way that goth and alternative culture is portrayed by a lot of more popular alternative YouTubers. I enjoy a lot of those YouTube channels. I think they're really fun. I enjoy unboxings. I enjoy hauls. I enjoy makeup videos as much as anybody else. And I might even do some of those things on this channel. But there's so much more to existing as a darkly inclined person than just, here's my new Killstar dress, or look at this fancy new eyeshadow palette from Kat Von D. There's more to us. We are fully formed people with ideas and lives. And I think that there's also a little bit of an unhealthy tendency to want to limit what goth can look like. Look at me, I look like a freaking librarian because I'm a mom, and I don't want to spend time away from my daughter doing my makeup, doing my hair, going crazy, getting dressed up on a Thursday when the biggest thing I have to do is like run some dishes, do some laundry, maybe run to Trader Joe's. It's just not me. But while I do all those chores, I'm gonna sit around listening to Bloodsucking Zombies from Outer Space, or these guys, Stellar Corpses. And, you know, tonight when I settle down at the end of the day, well, actually, tonight is my bi-weekly tabletop gaming night. Nerd alert. But normally, you know, at the end of the night, after my daughter goes to bed, my husband and I settle in and watch monster movies or true crime documentaries or what have you. There's so much more to being darkly inclined than just dressing fancy and looking cool and all that. And so I'm really hoping to be able to start a dialogue with viewers out there, especially baby bats, and sort of help bring them in and show them what being creepy has to offer, and maybe give some advice and how to move through the world. For me personally, being a spooky mom has been very eye-opening. It's really, it's been a very strange journey being a mom who's also a goth. So yeah, I'm sure there's going to be more in my upcoming videos, but I just wanted to give you a little background on myself. Please, please feel free to leave comments. So please get in touch with me. Let's start creating a little bit healthier, more supportive online community. See where it goes. Thank you.